The rise of rustic backyard retreats. In 2025, homeowners are prioritizing backyard retreats over major renovations, seeking personal outdoor spaces that blend charm, nature, and calm. These retreats offer a nostalgic escape where you can cook, grow plants, and unwind without leaving your home. They emphasize atmosphere over extravagance, turning even the smallest backyard into a soulful, rustic haven designed for joy and slow living. Embracing the slow living lifestyle. Backyard retreats align perfectly with the slow living trend, inviting people to unplug, reconnect with nature, and find peace in simple activities like cooking outdoors or gardening. This lifestyle shift values grounding experiences over material upgrades. It's about creating a sanctuary with vintage elements, greenery, and intentional design that soothes the senses and restores a deeper sense of presence. Why small yards are ideal. Contrary to popular belief, large yards aren't necessary for creating rustic escapes. In fact, small yards offer more privacy, focus, and ease of maintenance. With smart layouts and a touch of creativity, even compact spaces can feel lush and expansive. Small backyards naturally encourage intimacy and intention, making them the perfect canvas for designing cozy, storybook-inspired outdoor nooks. Vintage kitchens, small gardens, UA magic. Rustic outdoor kitchens paired with small gardens form a perfect partnership. They use time-worn materials like stone, wood, and metal to create beautiful, functional environments. Cooking with herbs from your own garden, preserving vegetables, and dining al fresco evoke a romantic yet practical rhythm. These setups aren't just aesthetic. They foster real connection to food, seasons, and craftsmanship. Start with purpose, not products. Designing a rustic retreat begins by defining what the space means to you. Cooking, reading, gardening, or entertaining. Rather than trying to fit every feature, focus on what brings you joy. Whether it's a cozy herb garden, an outdoor kitchen, or a quiet cafe corner, knowing your priorities will guide every design decision and ensure the space truly reflects your lifestyle and values. Creating the retreat experience. What transforms a yard into a retreat is the emotion it evokes. Slowness, comfort, and connection. Elements like string lights, vintage sinks, terracotta pots, and gently swaying curtains infuse the space with character. Almswein, very scary. Elements, why this maker? These natural touches blend indoors with outdoors, inviting longer moments of presence. More homeowners now realize they can recreate the feel of a countryside getaway right at home. Create functional flow with natural zones. Even a small or awkward backyard can feel spacious with clear flowing zones. Divide the area into a kitchen corner, garden zone, and lounge nook using soft boundaries like raised planters, stone paths, or subtle flooring changes. These elements keep the space open while giving each area a distinct role, allowing for a natural, effortless transition from one activity to the next. Use smart, flexible design for small spaces. Compact backyards benefit from space-saving, multi-use elements. Vertical planters, ladder shelves, and benches with storage help organize and beautify without crowding. Built-in features along fences or walls make great use of vertical space. Importantly, leave some areas intentionally open. This negative space enhances calm and visual balance, preventing the retreat from feeling cluttered. Choose a strong focal point to ground the space. A rustic retreat feels cohesive when anchored by a visual focal point. This can be a vintage chimney pot, a raised garden framed in reclaimed wood, or a charming table under string lights. The goal isn't grandeur, but personality. One well-chosen centerpiece unites the design, draws the eye, and reinforces the rustic theme with authenticity and warmth. Let simplicity and calm take center stage. The charm of a rustic backyard lies in its sense of ease and unhurried living. Avoid overstuffing the space. Allow room for wandering, quiet moments, and natural beauty to shine. Whether it's a spot for stargazing or sipping coffee at dawn, a successful retreat invites you to slow down, connect with nature, and live intentionally, not just decorate beautifully. Intentional layouts for any space. An outdoor kitchen doesn't need to be large, it needs to be smart. Choose a layout that suits your backyard size and shape. Whether it's a wall kitchen against a fence, an island station with movable prep space, or a garden galley running alongside a path, aim for 3 essentials: a prep surface, a cooking zone, and storage. Compact design with intentional placement ensures functionality and charm in a limited area. Embrace materials that tell a story. Rustic kitchens celebrate age and character. Use materials that gain beauty over time, such as reclaimed wood, brick, mat, concrete, and mosaic tiles. Details like wrought iron hooks or vintage knobs deepen the sense of nostalgia. Avoid modern plastics and glossy metals. Opt instead for textures that reflect earthiness and imperfection. The aging process adds soul, making your space feel handcrafted and lived in. Cooking that matches your style. A rustic kitchen thrives on experience, not equipment. Whether you prefer a brick-framed grill, cast iron over a fire pit, or a wood-fired pizza oven, the goal is personal connection, not performance. Even a basic barbecue can shine when paired with reclaimed wood shelves, old-fashioned tools, and hanging herb racks. Let your cooking setup feel like an extension of your rhythm and not a showroom of gadgets. Stylish, visible storage. Rustic outdoor kitchens turn practical storage into part of the decor. Use open shelving for enamelware, hooks for tools, and crates or wire baskets for produce and supplies. Think glass jars with dried herbs, stacked pottery, or vintage garden gear. By choosing useful items with visual appeal, you keep your space tidy yet expressive. Proof that storage can enhance charm instead of hiding. Weaving nature into the design. Nature should not just surround your kitchen, it should shape it. Let vines climb beams, herbs grow within arm's reach, and flowers soften stone or wood. Hang drying bundles of lavender or rosemary, and scatter potted plants for texture and life. This approach invites seasonal change into your design, making the kitchen feel alive, evolving, and deeply connected to the garden it inhabits. Define the garden's purpose first. Start by deciding the main function of your small garden. Will it provide food, fragrance, or visual appeal? Knowing your goals helps shape plant choices and layout. A cottage garden may combine herbs and flowers for charm, while a kitchen garden prioritizes edibles like tomatoes and basil. Whether it's low maintenance or interactive, personalizing the space ensures it reflects your lifestyle and nurtures both soul and senses. Small space, smart layouts win. Even minimal space can bloom with the right setup. Raised beds fit along walls, while vertical gardens use trellises or stacked crates for a lush, layered look. Hanging planters and wall-mounted herb pockets maximize railings and fences. Clustered containers add flexibility and variety, allowing for easy rearrangement and seasonal changes. These options create beauty and productivity in just a few square feet, perfect for modern, rustic living. Integrate greenery into living areas. Rather than isolating your garden, let it weave through your outdoor spaces. Frame your seating or cooking area with planters and garden beds, or add a trellis arch for a green entrance. Plant creeping herbs like chamomile between stone paths for charm and fragrance. When greenery surrounds you, not just borders you, it enhances relaxation and brings a cozy, immersive atmosphere to the entire retreat area. Add character with Vintage Flair. Rustic gardens aren't meant to be polished. They're meant to tell stories. Add personality through vintage finds, a repurposed door as a trellis, an old watering can as a planter, or handmade signs to label herbs. These small touches create visual interest and warmth. Even a brick and plank bench or a reused sink full of succulents adds depth. These details transform your garden into a soulful, lived-in space with timeless charm. Blend beauty with utility. Rustic gardens thrive when edibles and ornamentals live side by side. Mixing vegetables with flowers not only boosts aesthetics, but also improves soil health and pest control. Try placing marigolds beside cabbage or tomatoes near nasturtiums. Herbs like chives and basil fit naturally between blooms. Adding ornamental grasses softens veggie beds, making the entire space feel like a vibrant, evolving retreat that feeds both the body and the eyes. Water features for serenity and motion. Adding even a simple water element infuses calm and movement into your retreat. Whether it's a ceramic bowl with a solar pump or a stacked terracotta waterfall, the soothing sound of water elevates the entire space. It attracts birds, fosters a connection with nature, and introduces a tranquil rhythm that can make your backyard feel more like a peaceful faraway sanctuary. Intimate and charming dining spaces. You don't need an elaborate setup to dine beautifully outdoors. A bistro table under string lights, wooden crates turned into a wine bar, or a folding table with linen can set the mood. Add rustic touches, mismatched dishes, jars with fresh flowers, and flickering candles. These details create a cozy, lived-in charm that whispers comfort and invites guests to linger longer. lighting that sets the soulful tone. Rustic backyard lighting creates a magical ambience by layering soft, warm glows reminiscent of dusk. Use string lights through pergolas, mason jars with fairy lights, or solar stakes to gently illuminate paths. Opt for warm white or amber tones and avoid stark LEDs. The goal is a cozy, inviting glow, like fireflies lighting up the evening, turning your outdoor space into an enchanting nighttime haven. Seasonal decor that keeps things fresh. Rotating decor with the seasons keeps your outdoor retreat alive and engaging. In spring, add herbs and soft florals. Summer calls for citrus and breezy throws. In autumn, bring out copper tones and pumpkins, while winter invites pine branches and wool textures. Let your space evolve naturally with the time of year, celebrating the passing seasons with thoughtful, simple changes. Personal touches that tell your story. What makes your space magical isn't perfection, it's personality. Add deeply personal elements, a photo under a lantern, a family heirloom turned into decor, or painted rocks with your kids' names. These touches reflect your story and presence. Rustic charm lies in authenticity. Each crack and vintage detail becomes a chapter in your retreat's unique and heartfelt narrative.